Hello everyone, welcome back to Full Grown Gaming's Let's Play of Super Mario RPG. And in this episode we're going to solve the mystery, hopefully, or delve a little deeper into the mystery of Seaside Town. But first we need to talk to the Elder, who says, "Finally, it took you long enough. I am the Elder of this village. I got to my station in life by pleasing my superiors, which is something I do well. A star has fallen into the ocean. I need it for a certain purpose. You must find it for me." To me that sounds a little bit suspicious. Maybe we'll find out if there's anything going on with this guy later. But if we go upstairs, Kermit the Frog is actually waiting up here for some reason. And apparently we met him at Tadpole Pond when he was still a tadpole, and he graduated from Frog Fuchs' school. And he's searching for the meaning of life. That's kind of a weird thing to be in a Mario game. But somehow he grew up in our little bit of game that we've had so far, and he has a shop where you can spend frog coins to buy pretty unique items. Like this one, it cuts FP used in half during battle. This one actually uses it, if you use it, it starts a battle over. I've never actually used any of those items. Maybe I'll come back later and use them. Even when I was a kid, like, I never even knew that shop was there, I don't think, until I was older. It's kind of funny playing games when you're 10 or 15 years older than you were when you first played the game, because you obviously see things differently when you're, you know, that old compared to when you're a kid. Alright, so this is kind of a weird place to have a shop, just out in the middle of nowhere. And it actually kind of looks like this is an enemy. Like, he looks like an enemy. I'm not sure if we fought these enemies yet, but if not, we'll see him coming up. But if we talk to him, I'm actually going to go ahead and sell one of my Kira Kira Colas, which I don't know if I've done that before in this Let's Play, but I don't really need both of those. I'll just sell one and get some more cash, because I'm kind of strapped for right now. And apparently, some people went into the sunken ship to survey it, but they never came back, so maybe we'll find out what happened to them later. Now, I never use those flower tabs and the flower jar that I got earlier, and so I'm going to use those. And I need to buy some armor for Peach and Bowser, so let me buy that. And I'm going to buy the Hurley gloves too, because those are Bowser's next highest level weapon. And we don't need to buy these. I'm gonna buy Mario a sailor shirt and give Bowser Mario's work pants, and buy a Nautica dress for Peach, and I'll just save the rest of my money. And let me go ahead and equip that stuff real quick. He's a pretty amiable enemy, if you ask me. Alright, so here's a sailor shirt. I'm gonna go ahead and give Mario the zoom shoes, just to make him a little faster. And I'm gonna give Peach the... I'm gonna give her... I don't want to give her the B-Tub ring yet, because it doesn't give any status, or it doesn't give any stat bonuses, so I'm gonna give her the antidote pin. But eventually we get an item if we give her the B-Tub ring and do certain... We'll get to that later. But I'm gonna give her the Nautica dress, equip the Hurley gloves on Bowser, give him the work pants, and I think we're set for now. Looks like we're good on HP, and we're good. Alright, so there's two paths you can take here. You can either go to the, I guess, the north. The path behind the shopkeeper or over here, so we're going to go over here. And you can see, I mean, there's a lot of starfish on the ground, and there's a chest here. Oops, I want to go back. Alright, so there's a star in this chest, so you got to be careful, or not careful, you got to be ready to go. Because I'm not sure how long these things last, but it seems like they don't last nearly long enough sometimes. Alright, so I guess that's it. Oh, I wasn't sure if it would carry over to the next room or not. Alright, so Mallow, I don't even really care about him. I guess we'll just give him some HP, just in case we ever have to dig him out of the chest again to use. That was kind of weird. Whoa. Oh, what's going on? Alright, there. I guess we can continue on down here, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and fight one of these. Just I've never fought one before in this Let's Play. And those kind of look like Squidward back there, I guess. The Lugo. Never heard of those before. Like, I think I mentioned in the last episode, or a couple episodes before, Kids Next Door. And watch this attack real quick. What kind of attack is that? That is the most ridiculous attack I've ever seen. He takes Mario and actually throws him at the enemy. But I mentioned Kids Next Door, and that reminded me, I replied to a comment about Code Lyoko, which is another show on Cartoon Network. And these, what are they? I guess they're jellyfish. They kind of remind me of that show. They're called Lyukos or whatever. And it looks like they have some pretty strong magic attacks, so I'm going to take them out as quickly as possible. And Peach does a Pimp Slap attack, because she doesn't have any other weapons, I guess. Let me throw Mario at the enemies here. But Peach will actually, her best attack, I might have mentioned it earlier, her best weapon is actually a frying pan, which is actually really powerful. And it's actually kind of hard to get that, and I'm not sure how they would have expected people to get it if they hadn't. Like, I wouldn't have known unless I had the player's guide, which I might take a picture and show in a later episode because it's kind of cool. Alright, so these guys can heal each other, but luckily, in this game it seems like people can run out of FP despite the fact that they're an enemy. I know some games will just have... Actually, I'm not sure. In Final Fantasy, I don't remember. I feel like they actually do run out of FP. I'm not sure. But I know some games, they just let the boss keep throwing their hardest attack at you over and over. And Super Flame, we've learned that from Mario, and I'm going to increase his HP, because I don't want him to die. I mean, alright, Toadstool. Let's go ahead and... I don't want her to die either, so let's go with 8 HP. Alright, so if I run into any of these by accident, I'm actually going to cut them out of the episode, because I don't want it to be too long. Alright, so now, if you jump in these whirlpools, you go to the bottom of the area here, and you can swim around underwater. I'm not sure if there's actually... yeah, I knew there was somewhere to go over here. And if you go, you can actually go up to this treasure chest, which is a max mushroom, which actually heals all of your HP for one character. And I don't think I'm not sure what was in that path behind the shopkeeper. I'm gonna go back, actually, just to leave no stones unturned. And while I'm running, I want to discuss a hot topic that I'm not sure if Joe and I have mentioned it. If we haven't, I'm surprised beyond belief that we haven't. And it's kind of old now. But SOPA, oh, save spot. Alright, well, might as well save while I'm here. But SOPA, and Stop Online Piracy Act, we all know piracy is an issue. And I don't know anybody that actually supports piracy. I don't know anybody that, and no matter what argument you make, oh, it's just making a copy, it's not stealing, you know you're full of crap, alright? I mean, there's just so far, you just can't justify, it's literally, I know it's not stealing, it's making a copy of a whatever it is, a movie, like video game or whatever, but you're still, it's taking money away from someone that's actually, this is their job to do this, you know, to make these things for us, and we're stealing it. And I know some people will say, well, if you're pirating it, you weren't going to buy it in the first place. And that's just a bad argument, so I'm not even going to go there. But we finally made it to the sunken ship, which is actually faster than I thought we were going to get here. Let's read this note real quick. There's a page from the travel log. Let's take a look at it. I guess this must be from those people that were surveying the ship. We're done for. A giant squid just got a hold of us. This ship's going down fast. Alright, so we'll have to look into that later. But yeah, SOPA, like, I mean, it's just overkill for what it's trying to do. I know it's aimed at sites like the Pirate Bay, or I don't even know any other ones really, that are aimed at piracy. Let me interrupt my story again. Here's another travel log. We've managed to trap the giant squid in the treasure cellar. The treasure will sink with the ship, but so it goes. Alright, so I know it's aimed at websites like that, but the language of the law allows it to take down other sites that link to infringing content, like YouTube. I mean, YouTube has how many videos of music videos and just other stuff, or even just like, even these videos that you're watching right now, these Let's Play videos are technically, I mean, these are technically copyrighted music that are in the game, and copyrighted audio-visual content, I think is what some of my videos have been flagged for. And so you got to be really careful even now when you upload to YouTube. But now, with SOPA, I mean, I'm not really sure how to even go about explaining this. Basically, I wouldn't even chance doing videos like this on the off chance that they actually enforce the bill to a T and try to take us down, or, you know, fine us or whatever. So I'm gonna stop ranting on SOPA because I don't even claim to be an expert. I just don't want the channel to die, because this is something really, really fun that we've been doing for the past year now, and I don't want to see all that hard work go to waste. So I've been kind of passionate about it lately, and I want you, if you live in the US, to go ahead and just do whatever you can to learn more about it. And let me see if I can do this real quick. Yes! It's the first time in the whole Let's Play that I got that. But, I guess I got double XP. So Bowser's now level 10. I'm gonna raise his attack power. But do whatever you can to raise awareness. I mean, I don't want you to go out there and campaign and all that kind of stuff. But if you can contact a... what do you call it? A senator or a representative or whatever, just try and do that. Or, like, there's a video I'm gonna link to in the description about a guy who talks about it and what it can do. And just so you can get... just so you guys can get a little more information. Alright, so here's another travel log. The door to the cellar is locked with a password consisting of 6 letters. In order to proceed, you'll have to decipher the password using the 6 hints. I already know what the password is, but I'm not sure if it'll work if I don't actually look at the hints or whatever. Let's read this travel log real quick. There's a page from the travel log. Uncover the secret of the 6 hints. Of course, since they're provided by different people, they'll be pretty tough to solve. Maybe impossible. Obviously it wouldn't be impossible or it wouldn't be in the game. Alright, I think this is actually a pretty good place to stop right here. You might not think so, because it's right in the middle of a dungeon or whatever you want to call this. But I will see you guys... oh, apparently there's a flower down there. I will see you guys in the next episode, where I will not be discussing any more political anything. I want to see you guys back for that next episode, because we will finish the sunken ship, and see you guys in the next episode.